Hi everyone, I've got my morning coffee here in my craft room and I wanted to show you a new storage solution that I found for my dies. I had some requests too for how I store my dies. In one of my videos, I guess I inadvertently showed my die storage and somebody said, I want to see more of that. So I'm gonna show you that, and hopefully later this week I'm gonna have an awesome layout for you, but I have to work on that yet. So I hope to pop this video up maybe today or tomorrow, and that'll tide you over until I get my next layout done. So happy to see you, and thanks for watching, and we'll get to it. Here are all my goodies here that I'm going to show you today. So let's start with the dies. And I'm just going to start with this one here that I got. This is a little photo album I got from the thrift store. And I noticed that it had quite a big spine, so I thought it might work good for dies. It still is kind of, it's probably pretty well full, even though there's more pages in it, because it's starting to be wider at this end than this end. But yeah, it works pretty good. And it is like, I could take it apart and maybe add to the spine, but anyways, here it is. And these are my shaped dies. I've definitely added some to the same, like these two didn't come on this same thing, but I figured maybe just putting them closer together means I can fit more in here. So this is how I look for dies that I might want to use. And usually I use, I'll keep my dies with my stamp sets if they came with a stamp set, but this one's an exception because they kind of stand alone. So I didn't do it with that one. And this came with a stamp set too, I think. But the ones that will stand alone, I will put in here. So those are, most of them are older, close to my heart. These two aren't. They're just from sales that I was at and picked them up. So that's one of my die storage solutions. And I just got this one on clearance. It's one of the last things I got from close to my heart. So that's what I do, is I just slide them in there and there they are. So that's one die solution that I have, or storage solution. And then I just put these in here, and I think it's very, very heavy. Like, this is very heavy. So I'm gonna have to find a sturdier binder than this one. This is an old close to my heart one. But I just ordered on Amazon these page protectors here. And they are called Playbill page protectors, because if you go to a Broadway show, the Playbill will fit in here, I guess, and people save them. So anyways, I ordered them on a whim because the measurements looked right, and they do fit in here. Now, Stampin' Up has a little binder, and it has a wider, I believe it has a 2-inch back on it. And I wonder if they would fit, because that is a 2-ring binder. So I might have to hole punch then. And otherwise on Amazon, I think they do have binders that will fit this Playbill size, they call it. Anyways, I will link down below. I will link these guys. I got quite a few for fairly inexpensive. So let's just flatten that out. Okay, so this is what I did, is I cut all of my magnets, and I had quite a few from over the years ordering dies from close to my heart. I cut them all so they would fit. So they have rounded corners, but this was obviously a square because I cut some off the side here. And then I just slid them in here, and the only one that doesn't quite fit is this slimline one here, but it just sticks out that little bit. It doesn't even stick out above the binder edge. So that is how I am storing those guys. And then I've got my letters over here. Oh, I see this one popped out of the clip. I think it is a bit much for this book. Either I'd have to have 2 books, or I have to get a sturdier book, because it's quite heavy with all these magnets in here. But it is just so handy to be able to look through and find the dies I want. And there's a few empty magnets yet. So, okay, that is that. And then I also ordered these, and I will link those down below as well. These are adhesive backed magnets. I think there's 12 in this package, and I'm in Canada, so you'll pay a lot less in the US, but I want to say I paid about $13, so they're about $1 each. So, it's a dog hair stuck there. When you know, you know. So what I do is I take these guys, and I've chosen to stick my dies, these, why can't I think what they're called? The clear stamps, anyways. I've chosen to stick them right to the background because I like to be able to see which ones are where. And then I'm using this as a protection, and it does kind of suck that it sticks better to this, but I think once I use them a bit, then this won't stick quite down quite so good. I think they're just stickier on the front side. And then this die set comes with some standalone dies, and it comes with a die that comes with a thin cut. So I've got that one just here. Here we go. And I did keep this one separate because it's a thin cut as well. So I have the thin cut and the die in here, and other people have shown it. This die nests right in this thin cut. And then when you roll it through the machine, you can do both at once, or you can do them separately, and you can tape them in place later. But so I didn't put that in here because it has the embossing folder with it. That's the only reason I didn't. That there. And okay, so that's that one. And like I said, I'm using this. I just want to protect it from the metal here. I think it's probably okay because there's quite a bit of room in there. They're not touching each other, but just in case it gets squished in transport or something. And then there's this one here. So this way, I've made sure I've put this side down to protect the surface of the stamp that's going to actually do the stamping. And I've got some spare ones that I've stamped and not used in here. And then I just stuck this. So you can see that these, if you butt them right up in here and stick them down with the adhesive, they fit right in there. And then you can just keep your dies right with your stamps. And these ones are all for cutting out these specific stamps. So I want them together because they would be kind of useless without the stamps, right? Because they're just a weird shape otherwise. So that has been my so far storage that I've chosen to do. And then in the beginning, you probably saw behind me that I have some IKEA storage. I can take this down. These are my recently purchased stamp storage solutions. There's two separate cabinets here that I've stacked. I found them on Marketplace. They are originally from IKEA, and I'm sorry I don't remember the name of them, but maybe somebody in the comments will know and could post it because I've looked for it and I can't seem to find it. Somebody did tell me once, but the name isn't anywhere on them. I've looked. They're 7x7 drawers, so they fit my Close to My Heart stamps just perfectly. But of course, Close to My Heart closed right after I got these, so so sad. Or they announced they're closing right after I got these on Marketplace. But Stampin' Up stamps are gonna fit in there as well. So here I have an empty drawer yet, so I can just put these two in here. We'll just leave them this way. And they just fit in there. All right, I don't want to disappoint with no artwork, so I'm going to share with you a few layouts at the end of this video here. So this one here, this is all pictures of my San Francisco trip, and it's not done yet. So because I ended up going to Napa Valley with my husband as well, so I'm still working on these layouts. But this one here is the Reyes Point lighthouse and seashore. So you can find all of these videos for all of these layouts in my videos. So I'll link all of them down below, and then I'll link one of them at the end of this video as well. So that's that one there. And then this one here, let's get them right up next to each other so you can get a good look at that. This is Fort Point, very cool place to visit. It was right underneath the Golden Gate Bridge. They've actually, this little part of at the start of the Golden Gate Bridge was built with this fort in mind, and it was really cool to check out. So if you ever have the chance, definitely check this out. And I think I'll link this video at the end of this one. So right about here, somewhere here, you're gonna see a video linked at the end of this one, and then you can click on that and you can see how I created this layout here. This is just hanging out, checking out San Francisco. So here is those Full House houses that you see in the beginning of the show Full House, and Lombard Street's over here. Just some neat things. I'm having the clam chowder in the bread bowl. You gotta have that when you're there. And here is just, we drove up the coast and we stopped on some beaches when the sun was setting, and just beautiful, beautiful seashore. Beautiful flowers. There's my puppy. That means the video must come to an end because she needs to be told to shush. So right down here, hit that thumbs up button for me if you don't mind. That really helps me out on YouTube. And also share, comment, and thanks for watching once again. And we'll catch y'all next time. Hopefully later this week, you'll see me in a video creating a new layout. Bye.